Try this healthy bowl of goodness with protein-packed quinoa and curried vegetables and chickpeas topped with crunchy tofu and mango. Let's begin by adding 2 cups of vegetable broth in a pan. To this we will add salt to taste, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, half teaspoon of cumin powder and a full cup of washed and rinsed quinoa. Bring this to boil, stirring it once or twice. Then when it starts to boil, add half a cup of shelled edamame beans. I'm using the frozen ones here. Stir again, then bring the heat to medium-low and cover the pan and cook for 15 minutes. In the meanwhile, crumble half a block of tofu with your hands. We are making a crunchy topping with tofu which can be air fried or can be made in a pan. After crumbling the tofu, add 1 tablespoon of oil, half a teaspoon of curry powder, salt to taste and a tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix this really well, coating all the tofu and then air fry it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes until you get a crispy crunchy tofu crumbs. Quinoa is done, so we will take the lid off and check. Fluff it with a fork and give it a gentle mix and set it aside. I have mentioned all the quantities of the recipe in description, so do check that for full recipe. Our tofu is also done. For the curry, add a tablespoon of oil in a pan and add a small chopped onion in it and saute it for a few minutes until it's slightly translucent. Keep the heat to medium during this process. We don't need to change the color of the onion too much, just cook it for a bit so that raw smell is gone. Then add minced ginger and garlic in it and again saute it for a bit so that it cooks and raw smell is gone. Next goes in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, about 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of curry powder and half a teaspoon of cumin powder and give it a good mix. Heat should be at low during this time so that the spices don't burn. You can also add few tablespoons of water to avoid burning. Then immediately add cauliflower and carrots and coat it well with all the spices. I added 2 tablespoons of water so that all spices can coat the vegetables. Keep stirring continuously and coating the vegetables with spices. Burnt spices can make the curry bitter. That's why it's really important to keep mixing it continuously. Immediately after this, add 1 cup boiled chickpeas and mix well. You can also use canned chickpeas, just drain and rinse them before adding. Give it all a good mix and then pour in 1 cup of vegetable broth or water and 1 cup of coconut cream. Now bring the heat to medium so that the curry starts simmering. Stir it well for a few minutes and let it boil. Once it starts boiling, add capsicum and zucchini. These take very less time to cook, so just stir it in and cook for 2 to 3 minutes. If you like little bit of spice, then add in some chili flakes as per your taste, but it's completely optional. I'm also adding 2 teaspoons of brown sugar to balance the heat. Mix and cover and cook for a minute. Then after taking the lid off, add 1 tablespoon of cashew butter or tahini sauce to make this curry creamy. Mix it well and this creamy curried vegetables are ready. Garnish it with coriander and it's ready to be served. Now add some quinoa in a bowl with some curry vegetables on top. Add some crunchy tofu bits, some additional mango slices and steamed broccoli. Sprinkle it with some chili powder and more coriander. Here you have it, a delicious and comforting healthy bowl full of protein and vegetables. Hope you like this recipe. Do subscribe to my channel for more amazing recipes.